Hello and welcome again to another Let's Play Blade and Soul with the Zen Archer. This is another one of those going to be side story videos posted out of order. This is me going, I'm going to do the prerequisite quest for the Temple of Eluvium, also known as VT, Vortex Temple. But I'm going to be trying to solo Sogun's Lament first, because I believe this dungeon has a nice little introduction to who Zulia was. It was actually a lot of people's first introduction to who Zulia was, because this dungeon came out before her introduction in the story actually happened, so this would have been most people's first sign of her, and then like, oh, who's that? And a lot of the stuff that happens in Temple of Eluvium and VT Temple are actually callbacks to this, which is kind of cool. So it's like, you can think of this as the first precursor to raids, because 12-man raids, 24-man raids actually, were not in existence at the time that this dungeon was released. So you'll see it in kind of the level design, especially the first part where it's really, really fucking annoying. But you'll see how it was like designed with splitting up a group in cooperation mechanics.
Sogun has become a fiend, a servant of the Dark Lord. As long as there is darkness, his soul is beyond salvation.
This guy is Doyun. If you remember him from the Highland Necropolis, he was the guy who was the leader of the Stratus army, ended up dying, and then we saved his soul 30 years later when we went to the Necropolis itself. And we found out Prince Sogun, who was the prince, was the guy who started up the Divine Mandate ritual. At the time, he was egged on by Yura, so we'll see how Zulia kind of comes into play here.
I am not sure we can truly kill Sogun, but we can at least stop his ambition. If he means to carry out another Divine Mandate ritual, the world is truly in peril. I do not ask this lightly. Can you put an end to Sogun and his madness? We must do everything in our power to avert catastrophe.
So yeah, as I was saying before, Sogun's Lament was, I think of it, I don't think it's ever been said out as such, but I personally think of it as a raid precursor. Because at the time, dungeons were 6-man or 4-man. There was, the hard mode was 4 people, plus additional damage and mechs. So if you look at the map right now, it's basically, there's going to be gates here, 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 and so forth. And what happens is two teams have to go over, and there's a switch over here which unlocks the opposite gate. And then this team goes here, they unlock the gate, then both groups can proceed, and then they unlock and lock, they proceed, they unlock and lock. And then actually this fight over here is actually 2 different bosses. So the fight is designed to go that each group has to kill their own boss, and they have to kill them simultaneously. So there's a lot of cooperation mechanics involved in this. But in the meantime, yeah.
You must have enjoyed the money from the previous bounty. Let's hope this next one is just as big.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my move speed much bigger. So you see I hit the switch, that door opened. And I'll be perfectly honest, anybody watching this video could probably skip ahead a couple minutes, because this is going to go back and forth for quite a while.
This is madness. This is madness.
Also, as part of this cooperation mechanics, I am really, I'll just say it right now, I'm not looking forward to the second boss. Because even though it's just one boss, there's a lot of mechanics involved that require multiple people, especially because there's a lot of CCs that are needed. And I just simply do not have enough CCs to deal with it. So I'm going to have to face tank it. Or die. Fortunately, we have revitalizers.
Watch out.
Which I'm definitely going to use.
This is madness. Madness. This is madness. This is madness.
Almost there. Yeah, I'll just say for the record, I am not confident at all in surviving this second boss. The first boss, I should be able to just whale it down. Because I am still over leveled for this, but second boss hurts like a bitch. Especially if you do not do the mechanic properly, which I am not going to be able to do properly. Almost there. There's one more backtrack.
someone with guts like yours in a while. I can see why you would be chosen. Let's make some gold appear!
Is it mealtime yet?
Let's make some silver appear!
Stop bothering me. I'm busy.
Let's just start with a little test, shall we?
So yeah, that was most people's first introduction to Zulia. She had no intro until then. It seems like she's basically trying to test our mettle, who we are. And as you can see, she's kind of got this custom dance. I just remember when I kept doing this dungeon, I really wanted that dance.
Everything is so weird today.
Yeah. So the way this is mostly designed to work is each group would fight each boss. So you'd split 3 and 3. Then there were some mechanics where they do something to make themselves invincible. You had to knock them down, force them to switch places, and then they'd continue beating them down once they were in those places. The way they enforced this was that this middle area was going to be a death zone. It still is a death zone. But the thing is, if the bosses have nobody attack, they'll just jump over. So eventually the meta shifted so that everybody just wailed down one boss, completely killed it. By that time, the second boss jumped over, then killed it. I don't quite have the DPS to do that all at once, so I'm going to have to AoE them down, which is why I'm still in my quote-unquote AoE spec. So yeah, and moving around because we'll see what. These guys, not too much of a problem. Future boss, big problem. So there was an introduction letter, which I accidentally picked up before I recorded this video, but they were talking about how Sogun seemed to have revived. Doyun was really, really frantic about this and scared, so we had to go into the palace because all the palace guards...
quest has begun.
The palace guards were people who had introduced Sogun to the demons, so now we gotta get over there and stop it. And look, there's a handy-dandy bridge we can use. Wait, bombers. Well, there goes that handy-dandy bridge we were about to use.
Good to see you again. We make a great team. I'm thinking about retiring from the adventurer game, but I could use one final score. A big one.
He was an NPC in Silverfrost, we never saw him.
You're familiar with those filthy beasts? Why, they could rampage all over Snowfall Village. I'm counting on you to do the right thing. Kill those beasts!
So a lot of this dungeon was built all over Silverfrost Mountains, so that guy was from a place way up here, which we never actually visited, called Frostgale Basin. There's some quests that kind of took us there. I kind of skipped over them. Sorry. But this next boss is based off of the field boss over there. And these are the corrupted palace guards. So this is the tutorial mechanic for this thing. You can see a shadow appear, and what you're supposed to do is he's going to draw up lightning, and I have to block it. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm reflect that lightning. All that reflection basically deals damage to him. And then, yeah, we're supposed to kill him that way. The whole party is supposed to be blocking. As you can see, the shield doesn't last very long. And if you eat those hits, it hurts a lot. And this is the problem. But as you can see, it's faster than just killing him straight up. This is Aruga himself, the boss. So he fights kind of like his shadows do, but what the shadows do is part of his mechanics phase. And at certain points, he will spawn 3 shadows. They'll either be colored blue or green. If they're blue, I have to stun them. If they're green, I have to knock them down. If I don't do either of them, I can't kill them. They just take too long to kill otherwise. And you see Zulia there again, dancing her heart out. She's very, very pleased with having dragged us in here. If I leave the shadows up, they just keep throwing lightning at me, which really, really hurts. So what I have to do is, as soon as I get rid of all 3 of them, those shield dudes will spawn, I kill them, and then I block the lightning from this guy. Doesn't quite work because I only have 2 CCs. And I could spec another one, but then I lose a lot of damage. Oh, actually, let's try. That actually will be useful. Maybe it might need it. Okay, let's try this. I might need this. Alright, let's see how this goes. didn't get to see if the smoke screen actually helped me, but that would have, it's all ranged attack. Whee! I'm sneaky, sneaky. I expected that to go a lot worse, to be honest. I expected to die, have to burn my dragon bloods. I even managed to do it without having my badge procced.
You gladden me with your presence.
Yep, I killed everything.
Despite your past efforts, Sogun's Lament has become tainted and full of fiends once more. I ask that you rid the palace of the revived officers. I believe the Dark Chi is tied to them somehow.
Intruder! How?
So these people are palace executors. They corrupted Sogun.
No mercy!
Or something like that.
Trespassers will perish.
Humans are good slaves too. You will be mine. Someone help me!
Good. I was running out of corpses.
Not creepy at all.
All dead bodies for me! Die!
All the damage is from my fox little peekers. And now we see what Zulia's final plans are.
A dynamic quest has begun.
My poor sister. Fool! Don't be so pathetic. Why do you do this to me? Why? Quiet! I am the true Emperor. It is my destiny. No, I can't let you. I'm too weak to be Emperor. Focus! This is our last chance.
I shall rule the world!
My precious. So yeah, Sogun went mad. Apparently has a split personality. Part of him that was angry he wasn't chosen to be emperor, and the other half that was too afraid that he would be unworthy of being emperor.
Mortals, I can never die.
And apparently he can, we're foolish mortals and we can never die. Good to know.
Are you afraid?
Alright, here we go. And Zulia appears.
Incredible! I didn't think you would beat Ashura.
No, I am not done.
Oh my! I thought you were dead! Let me help your mouth join the rest of you. I guess a broken vessel is just that. Might as well clean it up. See you around.
That was the fight. And a gem I don't need. So, now that we've defeated Ashura, we can go outside, we can talk to Sogun. Well, we can't go back to most of those NPCs, so we'll go some of these.
Thanks to you, Sogun and his minions have been weakened.
Okay.
You did great! Here's a portion of the gold I was able to liberate from the storehouse. Look forward to working with you again.
All those guards that we killed allowed this guy to sneak in and steal some stuff.
Here's your part of the bounty, minus my fees, of course. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Your skills have improved. Please, put them to use and help us if Sogun revives again.
Yeah. So the premise between daily quests is that every day those dungeon bosses keep reviving themselves. Oh gosh darn it. And apparently Zulia keeps coming back and greeting us again. Oh, this is the first time I've seen you. Oh, this is the first time I've seen you. I don't know. look at that. My perfect. My client will be thrilled to see this horn. In fact, I bet this will make him feel like a whole new man. Here's your reward, friend. Yeah, that guy wanted the horn from that dragon dude. Okay, now that we've cleared that out, we're gonna go to the Fate of the Aransu. We need to find Ku Yang. I did Emperor's Tomb in a different video, so you won't see that one. Kandavahar is another thing that we have to do the raid for that. So, let's go find Ku Yang. We need to know why, all about the mysterious past of stuff. Okay, why am I running?
Are you here to train with the students of the Silverfrost School?
So the Silverfrost School is over here, the Ironside's Academy is over here, the Thorntail Academy is over here. Wow, some of the 8 Masters are really popular in Xyway.
Take that!
Sword fighting sounds cooler with sound effects.
Sword fighting sounds cooler with sound effects.
Looks like you have company. I can come back later.
There's always something going on.
Oh, did I interrupt a rendezvous in the middle of the school?
Welcome, Jyansei. What brings you to the Silverfrost School?
The Ebendrake. They've recaptured their leader.
What? You mean the man in the mask? That's unfortunate, but expected, I suppose. The Ebendrake wouldn't want one of their own to spill their secrets.
His name was Judge Jyansei.
Judge Jyansei. I knew I'd seen him before. He was a good man. I thought he died years ago. Maybe he did. The Ebendrake like to bring dead people back to life and suck the goodness out of decent folks.
How did they get to him? The Black Ram had him under lock and key. Any idea where they might have taken him?
Unok might be able to help. She was just about to debrief me. I mean, report on her investigation.
Debrief you. Is that what they're calling it now?
Long time no see.
Are you gonna try to stab me again?
It's always an honor to see you, Jyansei. Especially when we're not fighting.
Okay, you seem a lot happier. I hear you've been investigating the Ebendrake cult.
The Ebendrake have been my obsession ever since I broke free of their mind tricks. I was hoping they'd be disorganized and weak without their leader, but of course they weren't. They're like cockroaches. You get rid of one, and 10 more crawl out of the cracks. Almost every corner in Gunwon City seems to have an Ebendrake agent hiding in it.
Never again will I be a pawn in someone else's game. Well, that kind of happens when Ebendrake are pretty much their version of police force. But where would they take their leader?
It's hard to say. The elite members seem to move around a lot. They may have taken him to the Ebendrake hold in Faircloud. That place reeks of corruption. Which, of course, means it's also overflowing with guards and zealots eager to show their commitment to the cause.
I understand. Thank you.
I can tell you've already made up your mind to go to Faircloud. My only advice? Don't go alone. Take
She's
care,
right,
Jyansei.
The last time you had that look, you tried storming the Dasari Palace.
It was a legitimate strategy, but fine, I'll be careful.
You better be. This time I won't be there to save you. Unok and I have a lot of strategizing to do. But if there's anything I can do from here, just let me know.
Dude, are you even trying to be subtle? Would you mind delivering the news to the Ironsides Academy?
The iron sights? You mean Soha? Of course, consider it done.
Be well, warrior. I'm watching you two. Play nice. We're on a Faircloud. We are not going to do the story quest because that's going to be for a future video. Earthquake. Welcome to California.
Halt!
Halt.
My apologies, friend, but we are currently holding a private event.
Nope, I'm going in.
If you would like to learn more about the glory of the Ebendrake, please pick up a pamphlet on your way out.
Wow, they even have pamphlets. Okay, that's very nice, but I'm not leaving.
Friend, we all want to bring forth the Ebendrake and bring an end to this wretched world. I understand your enthusiasm.
Uh-huh.
But we will be open to the public next Monday. Join us for our... wait! Hey! Drop your weapon! Get them! They disrespected the Ebendrake!
Hi, Soha.
Got here just in time.
I didn't even have my weapon raised. They must have reacted to you. You got me almost shot.
Ku Yang told me everything. This is one of the Ebendrake's hideouts? Looks too serene. But considering their defenses, we have to be on the right track. Let's flush out these rats.
Shouldn't be reckless. This place is kind of dangerous.
I won't be reckless. I'm the head of an academy now, and I have students to think about. But my father needs me. Let's head inside. Carefully.
That sounds good.
All right, let's head through that gate.
Sneaky, sneaky. Press F to lockpick the gate.
Not finished! Stop that! I'm not finished! Surround them! Stop them! Great! Your blood will feed the Ebendrake! Witness the might of the Ebendrake! Oh, aren't you?
Seek builders.
Take our dear lost leader to the lair. The ritual will be held there. Use the hidden passage to get inside. No one must see you. Soon, brother, the Dark Vicar will be reborn and stand before us once more. All hail the Ebendrake!
Damn it! I bet we just missed my father being taken to this lair they mentioned. We lost him again.
It's a shame, but we tried our best.
We can't give up now. That parchment mentioned a hidden passage. There has to be a way to find it, or find somebody who knows where it is. I'll work on that. In the meantime, can you find out more about the Ebendrake lair?
Yeah, okay, let's see what we can find out.
Thank you. Now, if I know anything about Gunwan City, it's that a lot of information passes through Brigand's Row. Maybe that's the best place to start our search.
Good idea. I made a good friend on Brigand's Row.
You made a good friend on Brigand's Row? I won't ask. Sounds like a good lead. Let's make the most of it.
Yeah, I have a tendency to make friends with people who want to kill me.
You said you have an ally on Brigand's Row. Go talk to your contact. I'll do my own poking around.
Alrighty.
When you find out anything, meet me at the Dasari Gardens trading post. And be careful.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Hope you brought money this time. Have a seat, sweetheart.
You've really kept me waiting. I thought I told you to visit. You know you always brighten my day. How have you been?
Busy.
I can see that. You look so stressed. Why don't you come in, stay a while, and tell me all about your adventures with the Ebon Drake?
How did you know about that?
Well, I'm sure you walked by the sad man with the bottle outside. He came in here impersonating a Faircloud guard and demanding free service. We showed him the door.
And then what happened?
He cried and admitted he had just been dismissed from the Ebon Drake. He worked for them and failed to keep a certain lovely warrior out of the Talus dungeon. I had a feeling it was you. It seems that rather than be executed for his failure like a loyal cultist, he ran and has been running from the Ebon Drake ever since.
The Ebon Drake have eyes everywhere, except for Brigand's Row. How convenient. I need to talk to him then.
I'm sure you'd like to, but I don't believe he's a fan of yours. Perhaps he can be persuaded with a little pick-me-up. Thankfully, I specialize in those.
What did you have in mind?
Every man has his weakness. His would be a bottle of the finest imperial plum wine. Share a few shots with him, and he'll share a few secrets.
Yoink!
What? You're here to kill me? Then do it, you coward. I know you. Trying to look so innocent and noble. Please, you're not so great. You ruined my life. I wish I'd never met you. I should have never left the Faircloud Guard.
Let's talk about this.
Talk about what? How I'm a coward, a traitor? What, Bei Ling said you were here to kick me out or something? I got a right to be here.
I just want to share a drink with you.
Like I'd give a... Is that Imperial Plum Wine? Hey, you've got good taste for someone who dresses so badly.
Hey, wait. This outfit is kick-ass. Thank you very much. I'll let it slide. Here, have some plum wine with me.
That's pretty good. Now, this is the kind of wine I deserve.
You know, I heard this is what Yun Makan was into before he got all spiritual. Monasteries, the cult, they're all the same. All chanting and sobriety. The only thing the Ebendrake have going for them is the pointy hats and complicated locks to secret passages.
Like the one in their lair?
Yeah. Well, no. I was thinking more about the locks activated by lighting lanterns in the right order. Any idiot with long arms and a sense of timing could get into the vault behind the lair.
No, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, it is. You don't think I know how to open a door? See, most people call a partner over to light the lanterns at the same time. Me, I was an innovator. You don't need a countdown or coordination. You can touch the second button with your foot, or even a long stick. No one else ever thought of that. I was a genius. Leave the bottle, buddy. And give the Ebendrake hell for me, huh?
Alright, so now I need to go find a stick, or be able to stretch my foot out. I do have a bow, so I could use that. That's one way to open up a door that requires 2 simultaneous button presses. There you are.
Did you find out anything from your Brigand's Row contact?
I need to find a stick. I mean, there's a secret vault next to the lair.
A secret vault? I knew it. I knew I was onto something. I asked around, and there's a cave across the river, a little upstream from the lair. That must be where the vault is. But I couldn't find a way inside.
That's our way in, and maybe we'll have the element of surprise.
We can't waste any time. Follow me. I'll meet you just outside the vault.
Father, I'm on my way. Did nobody ever teach me how to do Hong Moon Running Plus? Everybody runs faster than I do. Everybody.
There has to be a way through this door.
Alright, so we need oh, right, a second person. That could also work.
I've tried everything, but I can't seem to get this door open. I can't even find a lock.
There are clearly traces of someone entering.
Tracks are heading through that door. Did your contact tell you anything else about this place?
He mentioned lighting the lanterns at the same time.
The trick involves lighting the lanterns? Huh. Okay, stand over there. Let's try lighting them at the same time.
Say no. Finger guns, pew pew. And she just charges straight in. Stealthy.
You're too late!
What now? Another one of their puzzles? So, this really is a vault. There has to be a way into the lair from here.
I hope so. They must have sealed the entrance knowing we were coming.
We don't have time for more of their games. It's reckless to risk a frontal assault on the lair, but I don't see any other way.
I will join you.
I didn't want to ask, but I was hoping you would volunteer. My father... Wait! Shh. What is that sound? Can you hear that too? It's coming from over there, from that scroll. Can you make it out?
I've been waiting for someone like you.
The Aransu schoolmaster, Sun Quan.
I am Sun Quan of the Aransu school. I know the evil that you are fighting against. It is much older than the Ebendrake. It destroyed my family years ago.
These two have the strength that only comes from losing someone close to you.
I am not so different from you two. One of you is trying to rescue her father. The other is trying to save a disciple. Perhaps I can help you, and you can help me. I can show you how the darkness works. I will transfer your consciousness into a warrior who once served in my school, my daughter's bodyguard.
And coincidentally, they use the same weapon that you did. Your daughter?
Yes, my daughter Sanzu is the last disciple of the Aransu clan. You may know her as Zulia.
Gasp.
It all began many years ago, when an outsider came to our school.
To destroy this rotten world.
Hey! Are you alright? Can you hear me? Did you fall? Are you hurt? Don't just stand there. Help her!
Okay, I'm gonna have to call shenanigans, because we are in the Aransu school, which is clearly over here, because the map says so. We're in Faircloud, which is in Gunwan City, which is all the way over here. Silverfrost Mountains and Silverfrost Citadel is way up here. This is where Jiwan's school was. So Jin Soo-yeon fell off the cliff here and somehow crossed a river, a continent, 2 continents to end up over here. Yes, the Dark Lord showed up to give her the what for, but that's... what?
I don't care if she's an outsider. She needs help.
Wow, you're a brat.
Hey, you need to do something.
Okay. I am just a lily guard listening to the whims of my
Really took your
leader's
time there,
daughter.
buddy. She was practically lying face down in the water, and you didn't do anything. Don't you have a heart?
But, Miss Sanzu...
I don't care what Papa said about outsiders. You're my bodyguard, and you have to do what I say. You were just going to let her die in front of me? You really think that traumatizing Sun Quan's daughter is a good idea?
No, I wasn't...
Right. So you just listen to me. If you're good, I'll tell Papa. If you're bad, I'll tell Papa. Got it?
Yes, Miss Sanzu.
Good. See, we can be friends. From now on, I do all the talking. You just stand behind me and nod. Got it?
Understood.
I like you already. I think you're going to be the best bodyguard yet. Maybe you'll even last the whole week.
Am I a bodyguard or a babysitter?
Hey, you two! Watch this girl!
What is it?
Miss Sanzu dragged this over here. You ask her.
Miss Sanzu told me that a young woman is hurt near the pond. What happened?
I think she fell and somehow got teleported, but I don't know about the teleportation part.
Fell? How, while sparring? That cannot be the whole story. Miss Sanzu didn't bite anyone this time, did she?
This time? No, really, a girl legitimately fell down from the sky.
Ah, an outsider. Now I understand why the young lady was so reticent. How concerning.
What should we do? What do we do?
That is for Sun Quan to decide. However, I will never turn away a patient. I'll need your help.
Of course.
Gather all the medicinal herbs you can carry from the Athari Meadows. I will visit the patient personally. Get me those herbs.
Follow me!
Even Sanzu knows how to do the master run. How are you liking the new... I knew it! Last time I watched The Little Princess, she pulled my tail and locked me in a closet. Longest 2 days of my... What? I'm much happier out here.
Stop him! Quick!
Back on.
That has to be enough. Let's go!
Don't blame me if you get bit by a Bulbari. What? I was just meditating. Don't mind me.
Ah, just in time. Miss Sanzu informed me that the two of you were attacked by a stampede of rabid Bulbari. Are you injured?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Here are the herbs.
Thank you. Now all I need to do is mix these into the tonic.
A rabid herd of Bulbari.
Where am I? Did you help me? Thank you, I suppose. Where are we?
This is the Aransu school.
Aransu? That's so far away from Jiwon's peak. How far did I...
Jiwon, and that voice in the darkness. Who are you, miss?
My name is Jin So-yan. I'm the apprentice of... Oh, gods.
Stop it! Why are you interrogating her? Can't you see that she's still hurt? Let her breathe.
I didn't mean to...
She's not from around here. If you keep acting like that, she's going to think that all the Aransu are mean. We have to make a good first impression.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Anzu.
Just let me talk to her. You can't expect her to relate to someone old and weird like you. We need to make her feel at home, nice and relaxed.
I'll take her to the waterfall. Very well.
Ah, I know the perfect place. The most holy, healing, beautiful place in the whole school. Keep up if you can. Follow me, Ginny. You mind if I call you that?
Okay.
Ginny and Jin Soybean. Did that girl really fall from the sky?
Well, I'm fine.
Thanks for the assistance. Can't say I was expecting to fight a giant spider today. Trouble really seems to follow Miss Sansu, huh?
She does keep busy.
The important thing is that she's all right. I can't imagine what Master Quan would do if something happened to her. By the way, I know you're not trying to let that outsider through the gate, are you? I know Miss Sansu's bossy, but you have to draw a line.
Looks like it's all up to me.
Move it! Now!
Please excuse us.
Wait, what happened to you? You said you had to draw the line. You just let them walk past. What? You're a horrible guard. Looks like you're having trouble keeping up with Miss Sanzu. Yes, I am. If somebody would teach me the super red running...
See? Now this is how you impress someone. See? Now this is how you impress someone.
Okay, I'll admit, that's pretty cool.
We were so fast and you were so slow. We could hear your joints popping the whole way.
She shouldn't be here, Miss Anzu.
Hey, these are healing waters, and she's sick. It's like the doctor said, we have to help the sick, right?
Maybe she can join our school. This is a sacred place.
We'll leave soon. But you know, we've already broken the rules by being here. You might as well let us have some fun. And between you and me, I used to pray that the Divine Realm would send me a sister to play with. I stopped after Mom died. But, well, maybe this is their way of answering.
I hope she likes me. I'm sorry, Miss Anzu.
Don't get all mushy on me, all right? Here, let's play a game. How about Ginny and I throw rocks at you, and you have to dodge them. Ready?
Hello.
Miss Sanzu!
Thank you.
Papa, please, don't be mad.
What happened? Sanzu could have been killed. That beast, where did it come from?
The beast is dead, but the dark chi lingers. I don't know.
This does not bode well. And who is this Yun girl? Her uniform reminds me of Master Jiwan.
We found her near the pond. She fell from the sky.
She fell from the sky? This sounds like one of Sanzu's stories. Regardless, she shouldn't be in our sacred falls.
I tried to stop Miss Sanzu, but, you know...
Sanzu is a child. You are her guardian. It is your responsibility to ensure that she follows the rules.
Do I need to find yet another bodyguard for Sanzu? Yes, please, yes. I don't want to get locked in the closet for 2 days.
You're a strong warrior. Surely you can handle a little girl. Make sure Sanzu is safe. Then meet me at the sanctuary, and keep an eye on the outsider. I don't trust her.
Shall I carry you home?
I'm fine. I'm not a baby, you know. I thought you were supposed to be tough. You let that monster come right at us.
I have failed you, Miss Sanzu.
Don't be so dramatic. It's embarrassing.
At least Jinsoyon is okay. Very well.
It's not your fault. Not really. I don't think we've ever seen monsters like that here before. First the spider, then the giant boar.
This is unprecedented, Miss Sanzu.
Look, I'll tell my dad what happened. I just saw him yell at you and everything.
I'll be fine.
Besides, even if you're a crummy bodyguard, you're still a pretty good fighter. You're gonna have to stick around and teach me those moves.
Thank you so
Secure
much.
the sanctuary! Right
Yes,
away.
Yes, Master Quan.
See you soon.
Thank you for your help. This is the second time you've saved me. I'm in your debt. If only I had my master's sword, things wouldn't have been so bad.
What sword would that be?
No, forget I said anything. I'm sorry, don't mind me.
Alright, but you should probably head somewhere safe.
I understand. I'll head back to the school. It's not safe here.
The dark chi is rising. Everyone information. Hi. Yes.
I trust Sanzu is safe. I know she's desperate for companionship, but even so, there are reasons why we don't let outsiders in.
Yes, Master Quan.
It is my sworn duty to honor the teachings of our founder, Zulia Aransu, to safeguard her sword and her secrets, and to maintain the delicate balance between dark and light that keeps this clan safe.
The Great Thrall cannot be let free.
That balance was threatened today when this Jyansei arrived. She carries something dark within her. I need you to keep an eye on her.
Understood.
It shouldn't be too hard, given how attached my daughter is to her. But if she threatens Sanzu, don't hesitate to kill her.
Yes, Master Quan. Talk. Yeah.
What's going on?
Hey, what are you doing here? You talked to Papa, right? I told him to go easy on you, you know.
Oh no, will they notice? Where's the Aransu sword?
That thing? It's out for cleaning. You have to keep those things clean and sharp. Everyone knows that.
Maybe they'll understand if I explain. No, it's always mounted right here.
Yeah, except right now. They clean it every year. In fact, my papa ordered it. It's for a ceremony. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Very well, I'll go ask him.
No, you don't need to do that. Because, he...
Tell the truth, Miss Sanzu.
We were just borrowing it. Jinsoyun trained with Jiwon herself, and you know she's good with swords, and she just wanted to show me something.
Put the sword back.
You don't understand! Someone tried to kill Jinsoyun before this. That's how she ended up here. How is she supposed to defend herself if they come back? Please, don't tell Papa.
I'm telling Papa. The sky's not as clear as anymore.
This is worse than I
We
thought.
leave this to you, Master Quan.
You! Why are you here? You should be watching Sanzu and Jinsoyun.
Sanzu took the Aransu sword.
Really? And why would my daughter do such a thing? Does she want to use it for sparring lessons? Why the sudden interest in the blade that she once described as that old, ugly, stupid sword? Let me guess. She gave it to Jinsoyun.
Well, yeah?
Don't be a fool. Jinsoyun stole the sword for herself. Either that or she convinced my daughter to do it for her. She's using Sanzu's naive trust to cover her tracks.
Master Quan, I don't really think that...
No, you don't think. Nor do you know what I know.
No, Master Quan.
Allow me to enlighten you. Jinsoyun is a murderer.
A murderer?
Yes, the messenger from Silverfrost told me everything. Master Jiwon took Jinsoyun into her care, only to have Jinsoyun steal the Twilight's Edge and use it against her. Now, Master Jiwon is dead. Do you understand?
Jiwon was one of the four guardians. Can she truly be dead? Yes, Master Quan.
First the Twilight's Edge, and now the Aransu sword.
She seems so innocent, though.
Don't let her mock innocence deceive you. She must be stopped. I'll gather a few of our sentries, go to Jinsoyun and send her here, and make sure Sanzu doesn't follow her.
Sanzu will never forgive me for killing her friend, but at least she'll be safe.
This sword, it's not even close, but it'll have to do. Oh, sorry, I was distracted. You know that Sanzu gave me this sword, right? I didn't take it.
Sanzu said the same thing.
To be honest, I felt so helpless here. I thought that if I had a sword, it might make me feel a little better, but
But...
It feels so much worse. When I hold it, I remember...
What is it? Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it. For now, I think I should return this sword. I don't think it's going to do me any good.
Thank you for your understanding.
The thralls are attacking! We need your help! The thralls are attacking! A group of thralls is attacking the school! Master Quan is fighting them in the courtyard. He asked me to find you.
Why would the thralls attack us?
Something must have corrupted them. If the corruption isn't contained, it could wake the Great Thrall and infect it as well. Please, help.
What about Sanzu?
I'll take Miss Sanzu and her guest to the sanctuary. They'll be safer there.
Wait, what? Did he just say that the Great Thrall has come to life? That's good, right? It'll protect us from the monsters.
No, Miss Sanzu, this is very, very bad.
If you're trying to say that this is because I moved the sword, it's not. Don't be dumb. Only Zulia could control the Great Thrall. I didn't do it. It's not my fault.
We need to get you somewhere safe.
Fine. But you better be careful. Don't do anything stupid.
Come with me, please, Miss Sanzu. The warrior needs to help your father.
What's happening?
We need your help. If the Great Thrall isn't sealed away, it too could come under the influence of this corruption.
Is Sanzu safe?
She's in the sanctuary. The sentries will protect her from Jyansei.
What is this darkness that Jyansei brought with her?
If we waste any more time, none of us will be safe. I can't seal the Great Thrall on my own. Hurry and heal the others. There's no time to waste. The Great Thrall has been kept away from the corruption, but we need your chi to complete the ritual.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I had to absorb some of the dark chi in order to keep it away from the Great Thrall. Your chi is still pure. Use it to place these charms on the statue and keep our guardian pure.
Yes, Master Quan.
I'll return to the sanctuary to check on Sanzu. Meet me there when you're finished. Don't leave until the...
Slap.
My daughter and I took you in when you were injured, and now you repay us by abusing our trust.
No, that's not what
and
happened.
Stealing
I
our
swear.
sacred sword.
I didn't do it. It's not my fault.
Sanzu, get behind me.
How? You killed them!
Stay back! I'm warning you.
Enemies and deceivers at every turn. Will you cower, or will you confront them for their crimes. If you want power, then join me.
I will join you. Give me your power!
Yes, I'll be waiting for that.
I tried to save my daughter that day, but I lost her just the same.
So much pain.
That day was the beginning of Sansu's downfall. She used her anger to focus her energy, devoting herself to rigorous training and the ancient teachings.
To defeat Jyansei.
Yes, that's why she joined the Eight Masters and why she has been so desperate for power, which made her vulnerable to the same dark influence that used Jyansei to kill me.
Why did she change her name to Zulia?
Zulia Aransu was the founder of our clan. She was the first, and possibly the greatest warlock to ever walk the Earthen Realm. Sansu loved to hear stories about her. She used the name Zulia like a child, pretending to be someone else. Perhaps, in her mind, it was easier to be Zulia than to be Sansu.
What do you mean?
Sansu watched her parents die, devoted her life to vengeance, and failed. That's a hard reality to accept, which is why she chose to live a lie and willfully pretend that Zulia was her true identity. And now that lie is becoming truth. This ancient evil is transforming Sansu into a demonic incarnation of Zulia. The Ebendrake feed off her power, just as they feed off the power of your friend's father. Our goals are one and the same. This ancient evil must be stopped. My Sansu can still be saved. Please, Jyansei, help me save my daughter.
Incredible. What did we just witness? Zulia will turn into a demon, just like my father. The Ebendrake cult is evil. Pure evil.
Zulia's fate. Is it any different from my father's? So what will you do now?
My mission hasn't changed. I have to find my father. And since this entrance seems sealed, I need to stage a frontal assault. It's the only way. This spirit has shown us things and asked you a favor. I cannot ask you to go with me. My path is chosen, and my father and I are linked. But your path is your own. You don't owe me anything, and you've already gotten me this far. You have to do what you think is right. If you think Zulia can be saved, so be it. If you decide to help me at the Ebendrake lair, I hope we both survive to see each other there. At whatever hour you arrive, it could prove to be the difference. I'm heading there now. Good luck, Jyansei.
Consider this before you leave. I realize I'm asking a lot of you. Your friend needs your help, and now it appears I do as well. I sense Sanzu did something to hurt you.
She hurt one of my apprentices.
Yes, I see it now. Your disciple is Jyansei. Zulia took her away from you. I can see why you might have some misgivings when it comes to helping my daughter. I was in much the same position when I first met Jyansei. She represented a threat to my clan and to my daughter. If I treated Jyansei unfairly, it was only because I was trying to protect those around me. Part of what pains me now is knowing that Jyansei was innocent, and I was wrong. I treated Jyansei like a criminal, when in fact she was simply lost, hurt, and in need of guidance. She may have carried something evil within her, but I was the one who pushed her over the edge.
You're actually a little bit wiser than Nixon then.
I hope you won't make the same kind of mistake I did. Jyansei wasn't beyond saving, and neither is my Sanzu. But she's so shrouded in darkness that she can't even see me anymore. Which is why I need you to help her. Forgive me for burdening you with the regrets of a failed father. I trust that you will do what is right.
Now that you know her backstory, will you help me save Sanzu?
Sanzu has sought refuge in the Temple of Eluvium. Spirits from our clan still linger there, trapped by their own bitterness. I fear the hideous strength that lives in that place will be more than she can bear. The temple will only feed the demonic power within her. If it's not stopped, it will completely consume what's left of my daughter.
So, how do we save her?
It seems nearly impossible. The only way to reach Sanzu is to fight through Zulia and force her to submit. Perhaps then the strength of your chi will be enough to save her. You are my last hope, Jyansei. Please, save Sanzu before she's lost forever.
And that concludes the precursor to the Temple of Eluvium raid. So, this video will kind of sit in limbo for a while until I actually manage to find myself a raid that I'll accept this gimpy little archer here. But in the meantime, there's a couple more. I don't think there's many more things we can do, so I guess I'll start on the story again, unless I get some raids, and then we can go print those out. Alright. See you next video.